Hello guys, here's Jimak with my first Battlefield 3 beta commentary. This is going to be a very short game where we don't get past the first set of MCOMs. Doesn't mean that I haven't really won games, but I have to be honest, I can't really use anything else but the SVD appropriately, and having a scope sort of doesn't make you the guy that's on the front line, so I'm not really doing my typical rush in arm method, but am a terrible, terrible camper. And we actually fail in here. So what do I think about the game? I think I'll start with the good bits before I get to the ones that are not so pleasant. I definitely love how the game looks. It is freaking amazing. Apart from the glass in you know, some of the underground station bits, it looks absolutely amazing, and the frame rate never drops. There are these weird 2-second hangs that I've had them quite often, but recently they haven't been happening all that much. So I attribute that to my connection out of all things. This was interesting. I saw the guy and then he disappeared in the bushes. I mean, when I watched the footage, I now know better where he is at, but when I was playing, somehow when I'm playing, there's this haze that's everywhere is sort of more pronounced. I need to fiddle with my monitor a little when I'm recording. I can see the thing much better when I'm watching it on the computer. Anyway, the game sounds amazing, and although it gives me a hard time, the recoil on the weapons is amazing. Like, shooting weapons is really hard, and I also like that the knife sucks horribly. You're actually going to be wanting to use the weapons instead of a knife. I still have that reflex of you know, going for the knife. This was interesting. This guy was standing in front of me, and I get Patres here. I don't know if I said all the good things that I wanted to say about the game, but I will, because you can see me playing against my friend. I will just throw out there the biggest downside of this game, and that is choice of a map and the fact that the matchmaking is completely broken. The strongest point of Battlefield is team play and being able to communicate. You know, you're staying here, you go arm the crate. That's when I have fun, when we actually behave like a squad. You can forget about your headset for the beta. The game does an excellent job of always splitting you apart. I've created so many squads, and I'm always the guy on the other side. I mean, it was ridiculous. Like 10 out of 10 games, I was always the lone wolf on the other side. Half the time the communication doesn't work. You can sometimes hear another squad leader, because you're always put, even if you're put into the same team with one of your mates that you were in a squad before joining a game, you will be split apart and you will be in other squads. We actually played this game with Patrice, and we had a Google Hangout session, so we could communicate while we were playing against each other, and it made it a million times more fun. When I played alone, I'm always frustrated by the team not doing anything. When I still play with a lousy team and play against Patrice, it's always, you know, tongue-in-cheek, and It's fun. It's just so much more fun when you're playing with your buddies and can hear them. Like I can play against my buddies, but if I don't hear them, I get mad just as much as I get mad, playing with randoms. So I've been told that this is actually a matter of the beta, and that it's been the same way with Medal of Honor betas and Bad Company 2 betas. When I started playing Bad Company 2, I actually didn't have any PlayStation friends really, so I didn't know that. So I'm hoping that this is just some temporary idiotic decision to split teams apart. I hope the final matchmaking system will let you spawn as a squad, just like in Bad Company 2. If it did that, all the other glitches and issues I have with the game are non-existent. I wouldn't be wanting to be in the DICE development team releasing this game in a month, because there's a ton of bugs in here, and some of them seem quite key, like destruction, causing people to fall down maps, and all sorts of animation glitches where when people are being prone but standing upwards, 90-degree angle up, and running sideways and having necks like anacondas, and it's just all sorts of weirdness. Camper GMAC. So about the gameplay, I mean, I don't particularly like this map because you have to be careful. There's always somebody trying to flank you and will get you all the freaking time. The only kit that I'm being successful with right now, because I don't have ACOGs on anything, is the sniper kit and the SVD. I unlocked the ACOG, which is useful because you're not, giving out your position with that glare on your scope, which is really lovely. I love that mechanic of being able to see snipers far back. I can understand why they didn't have the kill cam initially, because it really prevents the sort of sniping that we hate to happen, because people will take snipers out. And going prone is a mechanic that I'm completely not familiar with, so it will take time getting used to, but I think they nailed it with the animation. Everything, jumping over a fence and going prone does take a while, and I think they made it really well. What else should I say? Well, so you see me completely struggle to get anywhere, because you really do need teamwork, and for that you need to communicate, and the game on the PS3 prevents you from doing that. So you will see, I have my PSN friends list full of people playing it, but we're not really playing it together, and it sucks. So we're all playing it like Call of Duty, just random match, and usually if we manage to join a game of somebody else, we go against each other. We actually did manage to be on the same, if there's like a 2-player difference between the teams, you can switch to the other team. It does work, but then the game just decides to split you apart in the next round again, so that sucks. But as you can see, it's very fluid. There's no stutters. There's sometimes blank frames, just like in Final Cut Pro when I'm creating my montages. Well, I haven't created one, and I probably won't because I'm not really getting any nice kill streaks. I do get streaks, but they are me sitting somewhere on the side of the map and sniping people that are trying to go and disarm. So I mean, it's what this game is about, and I like it. It's a different pace of the game. There's no quick charge of the crate, arming it alone and getting away with it. The crates take a crazy amount of time to explode. And it's like a squad rush, I think. I haven't really timed it, but it takes ages. And usually I die almost immediately after arming it. I did manage to survive, but Patres was exactly on the other side, and in Bad Company 2 I would just get out and go there, but in here this is like Medal of Honor. You stick your head out and you're done for. So just running around in the open wind, there is focus of the whole team on the box is just not smart. So we did fail there, and I've kept it up for too long, so I decided to go somewhere else. I don't feel like I'm doing anything nice in terms of team play. The only bit that I like is the mobile radio station that you have right at the beginning. Just put it somewhere, on a flank, and enough cover. It needs enough cover, and then you're gonna be helpful. As defenders, it's good to put it next to the crate, but it can be destroyed. So if it's directly next to the MCOM, then it's gonna get blown up. Now I don't know if you noticed, but the arming and disarming is really completely different to Bad Company 2, and I think this was a bug here, because we did arm it and it did explode, yet we lost. I've seen Colin's video, so it does happen sometimes, but I've disarmed with the 0 tickets on the attacking side, and it worked as it should, and I kind of like it. It's like a really last second disarm, and it works. So I'm definitely gonna play more. My initial reaction was, oh my god, this sucks! But I'm slowly getting into it. It's a completely different game on this map, I hope, to get a regular Battlefield. Take care, guys.